Hi, I'm Jimmy Scary.
And I'm Kyle Dukowitz.
And this is Predatory Advertising, Are We Paying the Price?
For those who may not know, predatory advertising is what companies use to sell products by targeting consumers' insecurities in advertisements.
Kyle and I, upon learning about this, weren't very fond of the idea. We thought about ads that we had seen in the past and how they affected us personally.
After a little bit of research, we found out that this is a very common problem. People all around the world see advertisements that affect their self-esteem.
Since it's obvious that high self-esteem is essential to creating a successful generation, we decided to see how predatory advertising has affected the students and staff of McHenry East Campus.
But what is self-esteem? The definition of self-esteem is confidence in one's own worth or abilities. According to Mayo Clinic, high self-esteem can lead you to feeling good about yourself and having higher confidence levels.
On the other hand, having low self-esteem can leave you feeling like you aren't good enough and having little confidence in your opinions.
For more information on self-esteem, we decided to consult an expert, Mrs. Theodora Davis, the health teacher here at McHenry East Campus.
I believe that it is extremely important. I think that it has a lot to do with the decisions that you make. It has a lot to do with the pressures that you give into. I think it's really important to your development and your future to have high self-esteem.
After hearing Mrs. Davis's thoughts on self-esteem, we decided to consult Mrs. Heidi Dunn, AP Language and Composition teacher, and Delaney Wellington, a senior at McHenry East Campus, and hear their thoughts.
Self-esteem, I think it is pretty important. Like, you can't reach who you really are as a human being unless you have a good feeling about who you are as a human being. Like, if you don't feel like you can do it, your potential is limited.
But to see how the importance of self-esteem relates to the students of McHenry East Campus, we first had to ask Dr. Jeff Prickett about what he thinks of the students in the school. Dr. Prickett has nearly completed his first year as principal at East Campus and has been part of the community for almost 2 decades.
I have not only high expectations, but and high hopes, but also high thoughts about kids in any building. However, I will tell you that I'm a little biased towards the students here in this building because I live right here in the community, and so I've known many of them for a long time, I think they're fantastic. I think that there's such potential here. I think that there's greatness here in our building amongst our students, and so as a general thought, I have very high thoughts about everybody here.
Even though Dr. Prickett has high expectations for the students in the school, they're still not immune to the dangers of predatory advertising, as Delaney Wellington explains.
And I think as teenagers we are, right now, so malleable in who we are and our identity. So I think advertisement companies, just companies in general, kind of take advantage of that.
Although predatory advertising is negative, it is also powerful. Even the most strong-willed people, such as Mrs. Dunn, feel attacked by these advertisements and buy things to cover up insecurities that they have.
It's called KiwiCo. They're like little boxes that come every month for your child to do,
Oh my God.
to encourage them in STEM activities and building things and stuff like that. But it's super expensive. But I do it.
To many, predatory advertising may not seem like that big of a deal. However, according to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, on average there are 123 suicides per day. It may seem unfair to link commercials directly to suicide, but psychiatrist Dr. Kevin Solomons states that our low self-esteem can get us to make self-destructive decisions, such as harming ourselves. When people are constantly exposed to commercials that attack and lower their self-esteem, they are more at risk of harming themselves. When moving into our field research, we kept all thoughts in mind and asked people which out of these 3 advertisements targeted their insecurities the most.
We conducted our research over the course of 2 days in school. Out of the 3 advertisements, the toothpaste ad was the most picked on average between men and women. The women chose evenly between the toothpaste ad and the Beachbody ad, with 0 people picking the cologne ad, while the men focused mainly on the toothpaste ad, with a few people picking the other 2. The conclusions we drew from this is that it was more important for men and women to have nice teeth and be physically attractive than it is for them to smell good. After researching predatory advertising and the effects that it has on people, we both feel a lot more aware when we see advertisements and hope that you, as a viewer, do too. If you see an advertisement that makes you feel insecure, avoid purchasing that product. Take a stand and encourage others to do the same. Everyone is beautiful and unique in their own way. Just because a commercial shows a person who acts or looks a certain way doesn't mean you need to be like them. As the great Dr. Prickett once said, be the best version of yourself every day. Don't let your self-esteem get in the way of your goals. Do your best and love and believe in yourself. Don't let what you see in advertisements fool you. Don't be the one to pay the price.